When you live in an older home, painting is the easiest and most cost-effective way to completely transform and update a space. In our 4-room home makeover, Mark from Monarch demonstrates getting a professional finish is easy if you use a combination of good technique, tools and great quality brushes.
I've told you before, good painting starts with good preparation.
Yeah.
We want that best finish.
Start by sanding down the walls, cleaning them off, and then adding your tape.
If you're not confident, put some masking tape on the surfaces you don't want to get paint on, okay?
It's an insurance policy.
Absolutely.
I like it.
Like with most older homes, if there are cracks in the walls, be sure to fix them with flexible gap filler. It's so easy to do and the results are outstanding.
That looks so much better. I can't believe how quick that was.
The real fun can now begin, adding paint to the walls.
This is without question my favourite part of the whole process.
It's important to prep your brushes and rollers. Running them underwater removes all the excess fluff. Damp brushes absorb paint better. In our living room, we wanted to update the space by adding a bold and trendy colour.
We're doing a feature colour here, so it's critical to get straight edges, and that's why you need a great brush.
We started using a technique of the trade called cutting in.
Put your paint on away from the edge first, because there's a lot of paint on the brush. And if you angle your brush on a 45-degree angle, the corner of that brush is the only thing touching the edge. You use the fat side of the brush to smooth it off.
Away from the edge, on the angle of the brush, and then smoothing it down.
Sweet.
Old houses sometimes have oddly shaped rooms, as is the case in our dining room. I decided to create an optical illusion with our 5th wall by painting it a lighter shade of the same colour.
So it looks like it's pushing it back.
Correct.
Now we're ready to roll.
We start in the middle of the wall, and that way you can roll the paint up and you can roll the paint down, and it makes it easier to spread it out. I always talk about a loaded roller on an average wall gives you 2 roller widths. Now, before we reload our roller and do another section, what painters do is they go back to the bottom of the wall and really lightly roll all the way up and all the way down. We're making sure that it is absolutely even coat.
In our home office, we wanted to add inspiration with paint on our feature wall. We used good quality tape to create geometric shapes.
You know what I really like about this? We're not measuring it up.
No.
We're just going where the tape leads us.
So anyone can do this.
Exactly.
And then used mini rollers to fill in the colour of those shapes.
They're so much smaller, you get so much more control, and you still get that smooth rolled finish.
This technique was so effective, we decided to use tape again and transform our kids' bedroom, creating a mountain vista.
How's that?
That's nice. That's nice.
In this case, we used both a brush and a mini roller to cut in the paint.
Mark, I love the way I can actually cut in with this mini roller. I've got so much control and precision with it, it's awesome.
Because of that mountain taping you did, you can roll right up to that quality tape and you can cut in and roll at the one time.
Like in all rooms, we let the paint dry and applied the second coat. Then we removed the tape.
Now's my favourite part, and when I get to put some furniture and make it look pretty. Thanks for your help.
All good.
Before, this house was dreary, out of date and in desperate need of a makeover. But by using great technique, good quality brushes and gorgeous paint, we've brought this home into the now. Our living room was stark and damaged, but now with this gorgeous colour on the walls, it's contemporary and light, adding personality to the space. Our dining room was oddly shaped and unused, but now it feels warm, inviting and complete. A perfect place for family members and friends to gather. Our home office was uninspired and dull, but we've now created a focal point. It feels like a beautiful creative space where the owners will be able to work in comfort and style. And finally, our kids' bedroom headed for the hills and got a hit of mountain wonder, adding fun where a child's imagination can go completely wild. All in all, who knew colour could make such a difference to all these gorgeous rooms?